those aren't here. So this is called figures in their environment, which means figures and the space around them. Okay, it's still gesture, but it's going to be, the first one's going to be a memory drawing. We're going to do two memory drawings. The first of an object, and the second with figures that are probably in your brain from your of your family doing an activity around your house somewhere. The first one I want you to do without looking, this is again memory, is I want you to draw a picture full page, full scale, large scale of your front door or the door that you go in and out of when you're coming in and out of the house. Okay. It's not going to be detailed. I want it to actually be more sketchy and gesture style than detailed, but it's going to include some lines that indicate the space as well as the door itself. Okay, just 1 second, Sage. So this is my gesture drawing from memory of my front door. One of the main things is you're going to include a very important line. In this case, it's the line of the wall of the front wall of going into my house. So this is from the outside. I want you guys to draw from the outside. I've got a welcome mat here. I've got tiles, so you can kind of see tiles. It's got a pane of glass. Ours is 120, so it's got the number, a light. We have a wrought iron chair that's like a flower pot holder there. And you can kind of see that it's a full drawing, full page, not just a little tiny door itself. We have paneling or siding, so we have the siding here, okay? And I did this all from memory, and then for homework, you're gonna look at the door and draw it again from memory, but having looked at it. So it'll be a little bit more detail, okay? So go ahead and take a moment. Wait, Sage, do you have a question first?
I was just gonna say that I do that a lot for
You for
practice.
memory drawings? Awesome. Well, it's harder in my mind, but gesturing them is easier. So go ahead and do your front door, full page from your memory of all the things, like if you have a wreath on the door or pumpkins sitting out there or flowers or whatever, however it would be if you went out later and checked on it. Okay. And then it's going to be gesture style. So this is your first memory drawing of your front door. Let me see if Elena's mom got back to me. Where is she? You trying to remember it, Sage?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'm recording for Elena and Ezra and Kate. I'm missing 3 people today. Usually you'll have some kind of a latch or a door handle. Oftentimes, if it's a front door, it's got a some kind of a lock thingy. We have a ring button
Us too.
with a camera and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so if you have that, draw that in there where it would be.
Okay.
Work on a few more minutes trying to add as many things that you can remember. Some students, I mean, you don't have to do this, but some students have even done like the window next to it. It's so funny because in your brain, you could be standing in front of your house, you could be standing on the front porch in front of the door, wherever your brain goes to as far as how you're looking at it, you're going to include those items from that vantage point, from that perspective. And again, this is the outside, looking at it from the outside. It might be a garage door, it might be a side door, it doesn't have to be the front door, whichever one you use a lot. The idea is subconsciously you have a picture of it in your brain because you've seen it a lot over the years. You've entered into that space going in and out and so forth. So you should remember something like that. Work on a few more minutes, Oliver, see if you can remember a little bit more about it, as much as you can.
Okay, done.
Okay, Wyatt, you done?
Mhm.
We'll just wait a few more minutes. Heads are down. That means other people are working. Just work on it a few more minutes. See if you can just add a few things to it. And again, either the ceiling line or the floor line is the most important part to be able to capture what I would call the environment or the space. Those lines for a wall or a floor or whatever help indicate what's going on. Okay, so can you draw it so it's full page, Oliver? And no people are gonna be in it. It's gonna just be the door. Work on it again. It's gonna be more like this. See how this is a whole page of my sketchbook? A huge door. No people in it, just the door itself, really big. Looking from the outside like you're coming in from the yard, okay? Full page. In my case, I even have the floor line. I didn't really have the ceiling line, but I have the floor line. Looks like Gus and Abigail. Oliver is still working, so a few more minutes.
It was okay if I drew it from like if this is the door instead of it looking at it like straight on, if it was like
Yeah.
tilted.
Yeah, however you want as far as the viewpoint. Yeah, whatever viewpoint or perspective. Like I said, you can be in the front yard, which means you would get more. I've even had kids include the steps and the bushes and more details about the front of their house, but especially highlighting and featuring, yeah, the actual front door. And maybe windows around it if it's real close to it. Why, there's nothing else you can add to it?
I don't think so.
And it's full page, it's big. Okay, good.
I even added the sun because you told me to work on it and
Good,
I
yeah.
have more to add.
Yeah, if there's a light up there or whatever, that you can include that. All right. We'll start showing because we're going to do another piece that's actually kind of on the longer side.
Okay.
So Wyatt, you want to go first?
I can do that.
Tell us what's going on. Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Got the
oh,
stairs
oh,
and
oh,
everything in there. That's hard.
yeah, let me. Oh no. Okay,
I
first
can
my.
see it. Yeah, we can see it.
So I have a little bell right here covered in vines. Or wait, no,
Oh,
this side.
okay. Mm-hmm.
And here there's like a tree.
Wow, you included a lot.
But then we have like a bunch of flowers that usually sprout here.
Mm-hmm.
And then on each side of the door we have two windows.
Wow, that's amazing.
We're really Halloween people, so this moon kind of a wreath stays on our door.
Fun.
4/7, and then I added lines on the door because it's a see-through door with like blinds like a window.
Okay.
We
Is
have a
that
really
like an overhang thing with the columns holding it up above it?
this?
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
I could tell. Good job. So if it's raining or whatever, you can get under there and not get all wet where you're going
Oh,
in.
fun because I had
That's
fun.
amazing. You got a lot in there. Good job. And it's nice and loose and gestury. I love it.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else done and want to show? Yes. Okay, Sage, just show yours next.
Well, it's fine. Whoever raise their hand first.
That's okay. I gotcha. Go ahead. Tell us what's going on in yours.
Right.
Yeah, away from the window usually helps. Nice. Tell us what's going on. Looks good.
Okay.
That's all right. Yeah, we can see it. Looks good. Tell us what's going on.
Doorway,
Uh-huh.
2 arches,
Okay.
Let's see it.
What is that, the wall kind of as you walk up on the left side, that's the wall and the floor?
This is the floor. That's the light that's there.
So move it away from your mouth so we can hear you while you're talking, sorry. It's tricky,
Can you hear me?
a little bit, it's muffled.
Yeah.
That's okay. I
Well-
think your sketchbook literally interferes with the mic when you have it in front of you. So yeah, I can see it like that. So talk right there.
Okay. So right here, this is where the mic is.
Okay,
These are the two arches.
awesome.
Stairwell.
Yep.
Door.
Uh-huh. What's to the right of the door?
Nothing really. We just have our boots there.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like the way it's very loose and gestury. And it looks like I think I see a little bit of a welcome mat, right? Yes, I see that with your shoes. I see some flip-flops on there. Good. Nice and loose gesture, Sage. Way to loosen it up. All right, let's go to Oliver. He's showing. Oh, that's so much better, Oliver. That looks amazing. Oh, so why does it say laundry room? That wouldn't be the front door, is it? I think you're muted again, sweetie. What'd you
Yes.
say?
Because it's the laundry room sign on it.
Okay, so that's not your front door. You did a door in your room that you're looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. For homework, I want you to try to do your front door from the outside. Okay, yep, like you're coming in the house and you're seeing the front door, which is a little bit harder just because you won't be actually looking at it. Right, Abigail, you want to show us your front door?
So this is mine. Wait,
Nice.
let's see if you guys can see.
Yeah, I can
We
see
can see it.
Good.
Yeah, we can. It's really good.
Tell
Thank
us
you.
tell us what's going on in the door.
So, well, this right here is a gate. It's the dogs, and we would just let them out.
Okay,
Like we have a
cool.
big yard, and we just have a gate there so they can go out.
Uh-huh.
These are pillars,
Nice.
and that's the door. Well, obviously.
With the circular window or
With the circular window.
Awesome.
And that's steps. They're flowers called mums.
Nice.
And then, okay, hang on. I'm trying to figure out. Over here is umbrella
Okay.
and stuff. It's like umbrella holder, window, and window over here.
Awesome.
Yeah. And also, this is like a
overhang.
covering.
Yeah, like an
stuff, so-
overhang that the columns are holding up. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Good job, Abigail. I love it.
Thank you.
That's a full composition when it includes the whole page like that. The way she's done it, that's the full composition, which is good for this particular drawing. Right, Gus, you want to show?
So mine was really rushed because there's a lot of things in my front door from a lot
alright.
of my siblings just leaving them there. So it's really rushed.
Awesome.
But
Tell
our
us what's-
door is bright yellow,
Uh-huh.
and then
Fun.
these are like side windows that
Uh-huh.
are along the side of the wall and everything,
Nice.
and sidewalk, and there's like a whole bunch of flower pots everywhere. And
I love it.
but
What's the thing to the left of the door? That circular thing. On the ground.
so we have a pellet stove, and that's where we put all like the ashes from it.
Does that
from, like,
keep the house warm?
Because it
or something?
burns. Yeah,
Oh, how cool.
I'm actually sitting right next to it.
Okay.
It's not running, but
And then is there a wreath on the door itself,
yeah.
the circle? I even see the
There
stairs.
used to be a glass storm door over it, but my
uh-huh.
little brother like shattered it on
Oops.
top of me, so that was funny. He threw a magnet at it and I
Oh,
was behind
no.
it, so like fell all over me. We had people over too.
Oh my gosh, I bet your
So-
mom was a little upset.
um,
Good job, Gus. I love it.
I
Hey,
did that.
Ronan.
I broke the screen
Oh,
door
no.
at another house.
Oh no, Wyatt.
I was 3.
Oh, well, that's understandable then if you're that young.
Mine was glass.
Oh my gosh.
Same here.
Yours was
But
glass
that's-
too?
I had another door here that I accidentally closed too hard.
Oh my goodness. All right, Ronan, you might have to turn your mic on so we can hear what you're saying. Whoa, you have a lot of pretty window stuff. Tell us about it, Ronan.
So, this is a thing that uses a code to allow us in.
Oh, we have one of those.
Yeah, we have lots of different codes. One of the codes is 8989.
All right. He's telling us the code if we ever want to break into his house.
These are stick-on window things that my dad got.
They're
and
beautiful. I love
yeah.
that, Ronan.
They sometimes peel off on the inside, so he has to redo them sometimes.
And then is there a window above the door too? And four
yeah.
panels? And it looks like it's got 4 panels on the front door. Is that correct?
No, those are like little grooves on the outside of the door.
I think they're called panels. But I can tell. It looks really good. I love it, Ronan.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Good.
Good job, dude. Awesome. Okay. Oh, did you do it over again, Oliver? Okay, good. That's your outside door now. That was fast. Awesome.
By the way, I finished my makeup homework.
Okay, you want to show real quick? That was fast.
Not that.
What did you do? Show us, show us. Hi, Emmy. Oh, she can't hear me because you have headphones on. She takes French and art also. Okay, let's see, Ronan.
This is a drawing of my stuffy because Emmy wouldn't let me pose. I mean,
it's a
draw her posing.
Oh, that's okay. Emmy didn't want to pose. Well, I like your stuffy. That looks good.
Here is the stuffy.
Oh, he's so cute. Looks like a
I want him in a claw machine.
I love it. Good job.
Well, then sounds like you're better at clowns than me.
You're all good.
This is the only time I've ever gotten a prize from a claw machine.
And I've never got one.
All right, guys. The next drawing is going to take us the rest of the class. Okay.
And then I drew one of him wearing sunglasses.
Oh my gosh, Ronan, that's hilarious. I love it. Good job. Okay, you're going to draw a space in your house that you've seen lots of times with your family in the space. Okay.
That'll work.
So, for example, this is where I homeschooled our kids. This is where I've actually taught classes before, but this is like our dining room area. So when we had our 4 kids here, they would sit around this table. Basically, my art table's back there where I do my artwork. And the door right there is my husband's office door. And you can see in my picture, I'm going to show you in a minute, I put a rug here and there's tiles underneath the rug. So you're going to draw a space like this room, but you're going to put your family members in it. So here's the drawing of that room I just showed you. So basically it's that great big drawing on the wall. Having the ceiling line and the floor line are really important to have you capture the space or the environment. So here's the ceiling line with a ceiling fan hanging right above us. On the wall, I've got this big picture and a combination of 4 smaller paintings. This is our family sitting. Tim would sit here. This is Emily. This is Jessica. This is Clara. This is Nathan. And this is me sitting here. You can even see kind of tiles and a rug under the table and the door going back to my husband's office and the beginning of my art table. So this is what's considered a full composition. You're going to use your entire page and you're going to draw your space, whatever room in your house you want. Usually one that you frequent a lot, like we used to always have school here, but also 8 are on this table, and have at least 2 to 3 family members in the space that you're going to draw. Yes, Abigail, do you have questions, sweetie? No? All right. Anybody else have any questions? Is this going to take the whole class? Okay, and it can be the room that you're sitting in if you want to give you an idea of the space, but otherwise it's another memory drawing, okay? Your family could be sitting and watching TV or whatever. I don't want you to try to, some kids draw like they're floating above, like they're Superman or an insect or something in the room, a bird looking down, not aerial view. Where I stood right over there in the doorway into my kitchen, this is what we call the sunroom, is where I would have been standing if I drew this. So try to stand like in the doorway in your brain. You're standing in the doorway looking into the room, and then you're drawing the space in the room. And again, this line, which is the floor line, this is even a wall line. You see this corner? This corner line is the corner that's behind me. You don't have to include all of that, but you can. Yes, Gus?
So what I want to draw is there's a staircase in our house and there's a couch and another couch. Can I draw that? Like
Sure.
if I were to stand in the middle of the living room facing it?
Sure, stairs are challenging,
Okay.
but if you can do that, and then put some of your siblings in the space as well, okay? We're gonna take the rest of the class to do this. It takes a moment, okay? You're trying to figure out what room to do, Sage?
No, I'm trying to think of what point of view, like if I want to do one doorway or the other.
Okay. Yeah, so Thanksgiving's coming up in the next couple of weeks. A lot of times people will do their dining room table when they're having Thanksgiving meal. Yes, Oliver, do you have a question, sweetie?
What I'm gonna do is Henry watching the TV.
That'll be great. So draw the whole room and the TV and Henry on the floor watching TV. That'll be awesome. And draw the stuff that's on the wall around the TV, like if it's sitting on a table or whatever. The trick is to make the furniture like it's on the ground. You don't want the furniture to look like it's floating. So the line, if you're having trouble with it, the line for the wall and floor would be back behind where the furniture is. So it'd be higher up. This is the bottom of the wall line, and the furniture comes in front of it. The wall line is higher up. Otherwise, it would be like the furniture's on the wall, but not in the space. This is definitely a challenging drawing. It's called a daily composition from memory of a space that you're familiar with and your family members. And I love looking at this because all my kids are out of the house now, but I homeschooled all 4 of our kids all the way through, so they were here home with me a lot. Yes, Wyatt?
So, most of the rooms in my house would be like really cramped. So
Uh-huh.
can I build something from like a game or something? Or draw something?
No, I'd rather it be a room in your house. It can
Right.
even be your own bedroom, like with you laying on the bed reading or something like that. Because what I'm trying to teach you to do is draw rooms, basically. And then the gestured figures, making them feel like they're in the space, not just floating above it. And the trick with doing it is you're drawing all of this all at the same time. You're sketching all of it really fast. The room, the people, the furniture. I've even got dishes on the table and stuff, but it's still loose and gestury style, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I'll text
And you have
when
20
we're-
minutes, so that'll give you a good amount of time to be able to do it.
Guess I'll have to do it pass because that'd probably be the best.
All right, Elaine is out also, so I'm glad I'm recording it. This is actually kind of a hard lesson compared to what we've been doing with the gesturing. It's still gesturing though.
No, this needs to come over there. Can't-
It's hard. I'm
I
telling you.
did the wrong point of view.
Okay, you can start over, or you can just draw on top of it, whatever.
It's the cartoon.
You're going to do another one of these for homework, and you'll find the second time it's easier. It's definitely a challenge, though. Space is hard. But as we work towards getting more advanced in this class, we're going to be drawing things from real life, not just objects, but things that are on a bigger scale like this too, like the entire room with your family members in it. I had room in the house is what I want you to do for this, but I had some of my students do outdoor spaces for the homework picture. So you'll do the space in the house now, and then like if you do play soccer, like Abigail said she plays soccer, you could do the field. It's just harder to capture all the space, but you could still do a line for the ground, obviously, and maybe the goal or something, or trees in the field and that sort of thing. Just things to create the illusion of space. I will send you some other options for homework. Okay, so where are you in this picture, Oliver? Are you above it? Or is that you on the ground? Huh?
Your mic's muted, Oliver.
Uh, right. That's me. I kind of look like I'm hanging from the cow.
So you're sitting on the couch?
Yeah, and my brother's over here,
Okay,
and here's the TV.
awesome.
Here's the thing above it. A candle, a book, a picture.
Is that like a shelf that's on it?
Hmm.
Cool. Can you do a line where the ground would be, which would be right behind the couch, just a little higher than the bottom of the couch? That way it'll make the space feel a little bit more complete. And then keep working on it. You can add some stuff to it. You can put your dog in there. Good.
He's not in the room.
Oh, that's okay. This is out of your memory. You don't have to do it by looking at it. Just keep on adding to it out of memory, other things that might be in the room, okay? Other furniture, other people. We're going to work on this a little longer this time. This is a longer drawing in general. So just your style, but it's definitely going to take you longer.
I added something. I found my dog hiding.
Good. I love that, Oliver. That's
See,
amazing.
see him hiding under the pillows.
I see that. What's that star kind of thing in the middle of the couch?
We have a flower. We have a flower carpet.
Oh, that's the carpet. Okay. That's so cool. I love it.
Is that dog barking?
That's why it's dog. Keep drawing, Wyatt, or you can draw a second one if you'd like. You can start on your next one because you have one for homework too. So if you want to draw a different room for homework, Oliver, you can start that now. Keep drawing, Oliver. You can do a second one if you want. That way you'll get ahead of your homework. You almost finished, Sage?
I am finished.
Good. Nothing else to add? Are there people in it?
Yep, all 5.
5. Good. I love it. Do you have another scene in your brain that you can start working on for your homework one while we wait for everyone to finish up?
Yes.
Awesome. We can start that one then. Again, with people in them.
Are we gonna be showing the ones that we just did?
Yeah, just the one we just did. And then we'll show the homework one next week. I just am noticing everybody else is still drawing, so. Are you starting your second one, Wyatt? Okay, good. Few more minutes and we'll show. Give you guys just a couple more minutes and then we'll start showing so we have time to look at everybody's. Looks like Abigail's still working. Ronan, are you still working on yours too?
Yep.
Okay, a few more minutes.
I'll be right back. I have to plug in the iPad so it doesn't die.
Okay. We'll show when you get back.
Here's my homework.
Oh man, you're fast. That means you're getting good at gesturing. I love it. So as soon as Wyatt gets back, we'll start showing everybody's. We'll take turns.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Gus? Oh, good. Wyatt's back.
I have a basketball practice like right after this, so can I show my work so I can get
Sure.
ready?
Okay,
Okay,
just a second.
so-
Just a second, Oliver. We're going to take turns. Gus is going to start.
So the picture I have
Uh-huh.
is a picture of me standing facing a wall where there's like a couch and the staircase and everything.
All right,
But this
awesome.
is how it turned out.
Whoa, that's amazing. And I see somebody lying on the couch, and is that your dog on the ground?
Yeah. But and then this is the railing
Uh-huh.
right here. And then these are the stairs.
Okay, so
And then
over there.
these are yeah, and then this is the wall where it
Okay,
all ends.
I can see. And then I see
But
like a
then
foyer in front of the stairs, and then is that even another room beyond the stairs?
no, there's not another room beyond the stairs. That's how we
Okay.
get upstairs.
So
But if we were
stuff
to
on the
keep
ground.
going this way, if you kept walking straight, you get to our dining room table, and
Okay.
if you turned right, kitchen. But the TV is facing this way,
Okay,
so like it's basically like if I were standing in front of the TV.
good job, Gus. That's amazing. Yay, good job. I love it, Gus. All
Okay,
right,
but yeah, so I gotta go.
can you watch a couple more first? Gus, you got 3 minutes
Um,
for class to be up. Let's look at Wyatt's. Let's see yours real quick. And then Sage. Sam, what's happening here?
So I mixed up a couple of different moments. So over here, my
Cool.
dad on his phone learning German.
Oh my goodness.
While my mom's sorting baby clothes, and I'm over here doing art class. Or wait, I'm over here and my dad's over here. So I'm
Okay.
over here doing art class.
Oh, Wyatt, that's amazing.
So
If
it's
you
art class
can-
and art.
Just beyond the table, the lines of the table, if you can add a line for the floor, where the floor and the wall meet, it'd be back behind. It'd be back behind your mom. It'd be a little higher. That'll make the space more compact. Okay, right, Sage, real quick before Gus has got to go here in a minute. You want to show Sage? That's amazing. Is this your dining room?
Yep.
I love it.
So for the table, I think you
Uh-huh.
can tell that's the table.
It's amazing.
Can't really see the last vision right there.
I love it. I see the person. Good.
And then we don't really have a rug,
That's okay.
and what is kind of be, but
that
there is floor there. It's not
Is that a
floating.
shelf? Is that a shelf behind the people at the table?
So, giant drawer,
I love
and
it.
then there's a chandelier.
Is that the
windows.
corner? Is that the corner walls to the left side also? Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
It's like a weird hexagon.
Okay. I can see you got the whole space. Can you guys see how his space felt really like realistic because of the way he did his walls? That was so good. I love it. Abigail, can you show real quick? And then we'll look at yours one more time, Oliver. Whoa, tell us what's going on. It looks amazing. I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I love
There we
it.
go. Sorry.
That's all right.
Nothing seems to work. I couldn't even spell. So wait, let's see. So wait, sorry. That's
No.
me reading. My
Nice.
sister, she has a short haircut, so she kind of looks like a boy, but she's not. Playing the piano. And
Nice.
my brother on his tablet.
Nice.
This is like, wait, this is like a lamp. It's connected to Alexa.
Okay.
And these are just tablets and headphones on it.
Uh-huh.
That's books. It's a bookshelf and a seat also, and that's my cat and my dog. I also have another dog, but I didn't put him in there. And then that's
in the front of the window.
a window. It's like a curved window,
A
so I
bay
tried to
window.
curve
I
it.
could tell.
Curtains right there, and then carpet, like a keyboard piano sort of,
Uh-huh.
and then
gosh.
a couch and a window. So yeah,
Oh my goodness, that's so amazing.
and also
There's
another
some
carpet
full-
right there. Yeah.
I could see it's the full space, full composition where everything's going on in the room. That looks so amazing.
Thank you.
Let's see yours again, Oliver, and then yours, Ronan, real quick, because my French students are getting on. They're doing figures and their environment. Are you above the table looking down, Oliver? Okay, I see all the.
Yes, ma'am.
I see it. It looks so good, Oliver. Just add some people to it, okay? All right, can I see yours, Ronan? These are figures in their environment. Real quick, because French kids are here.
I did my kitchen.
Okay, Casey. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. I love it.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, whoever said that. Bye, Oliver. Hey, Ronan, go ahead and show us real quick. I know it's 3 o'clock. I see the center island and the coffee station, the counter. Oh my goodness, Ronan. Can you throw a couple people in it for me? For homework? Add a couple
Oh, yeah,
people.
I forgot. Okay, I'll add people.
Add your siblings to it, okay? All right, you guys, do one more for homework, a space with people in it for homework, okay?
Should I do
Figures
2
in
or
their
3?
environment. No, you already did one, so you can do another one if you want, Sage. You did it really well. Yeah, you can always do more than what I assign you. But you guys did a great job. I'll see you next time. Bye.
What's our homework?
Doing a whole nother room with figures in it, figures in
How
their
many?
environment.
How many pictures?
Just one more, but you can always do more than one if you want. Sage had already showed us 2. It's already done 2. All right, guys, good job. See you next
Bye.
time. Bye.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next week. Good job. The students did what's called figures in their environment, which it's hard because it's people and the space that they're in. Remember when we did that, Jordan and Erica? Figures in their environment. So they usually did like their own families and spaces in their house with their family members in it. All right. So today we were scheduled to take the test. Does anybody have any questions before we take it? Because I know we studied it last week. Yes, Jordan?
What page is that on?
I don't have it open. Anybody have their test pages open and that they're can tell us? Grab my book real quick. And then let me know if you have any questions. We went over it in detail last week, so you should be able.
138.
Thank you, 138.
Okay.
Should be able to do it without any trouble if you just studied the notes from class. Anybody have any questions? Yes, Rebecca?
After we finish the test, are we gonna leave the class or what are we gonna do?
No, we'll go ahead and start looking at chapter 5, vocabulary. So we'll look at the next chapter, okay? So just so you know how to do each of these. Yes, yes, Emmy and Jordan?
So, I already did the test because I thought we were supposed to do it as
Oh,
homework.
awesome.
But I was wondering if we had any extra credit to do.
Yes, I will be giving extra credit at the end of the test. Just make sure you look over it and you got everything right, Emmy, okay? Then you can start looking at the beginning of chapter 5, the first vocab list. Good job. Yes, Jordan?
I wasn't here last week, so
I recorded it and then sent you a link for the video for it, so you could go over it. So you could just study it privately on your own, I guess. But yeah, whenever you miss a class, you're in charge of making up whatever it is that you missed. And I'll always record when students aren't here, if I remember. So I sent you the link for that. You're just going to need to watch it because all the answers are on there. Okay.
okay.
So I did accidentally, because I thought it was due this week, send you the test.
That's
So
okay.
I'm gonna send you a renewed one with the extra credit stuff.
Okay, that sounds good. So let me tell you what answers I want for each section. So section number 1, I just want the words for the vocab. Some of them have 1 word, some of them have 2, okay? So it's vocabulary, just the words. In other words, you don't have to write the whole sentences. Section number 2, where you see the pictures of the rooms. I want the article, like la, and then the name of the room. La salle de bain, la salle de manger, and so forth. With accents, don't forget accents. I'll take off if they're not spelled correctly. Section number 3, I want the pronoun which is like je or marque or ça se or whatever, and the conjugated form of avoir. Then you'll conjugate all of the verb avoir. That'll be separate at the end of the test. You'll write the full conjugation of the verb avoir. Section 4, you're going to have the letter and then the word. Like if it's sans for the first one, you would write be sans and so forth. Okay. Section 5, you're going to write the proper form of the spelling of the adjectives, vieux, nouveau, and beau. So you don't have to write the whole sentence, but just those verbs. And then section 6, you're going to do vrai if the statement is true, and faux if the statement is false. Okay, anybody have questions? Yes, Erica?
Is it alright if we forget to do the line thingies on top?
I'm sorry, is it okay to do what?
The line.
You mean like paper, like on like lines?
No, I mean like with the first E in flair. Is it okay if we forget the
Accents? Well, I prefer you to put them on there, but if you can't remember them, that's, that's up to you. So if you remember accents, that's always good. Okay. Oh, she's talking about the accents. Yes, Luke?
Could you repeat the part for the parts 3 and 4?
For part number 4?
Yes.
Part number 4, you'll put the letter and the word. Okay. Like A, saw, or B, saw, or C, say. Okay. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay, then when everybody's finished, I will give you extra credit vocab. Yes, Erica?
I'm sorry, it was a little loud, but will we have to write any conjugations?
Yes, you will write avoir conjugation, the verb avoir and what it means. And then the pronouns are je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle, plural with the S on the end for the conjugation. Okay, good job. Looks like everybody's starting to work on it. Yes, Jordan?
My birthday is today, so I might have to leave early.
Okay, happy birthday. That's crazy.
Thank you.
How old are you?
16.
Oh my goodness. You guys gonna go out and do something fun for your birthday?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you want to study the tape on your own, there's no reason for you to have to sit here while everybody's taking the test, unless you want to sit and study it for a moment. Basically, for homework, it was to try to figure out the answers to the test, and then we went over it last week in class.
Okay.
So all the correct answers are on the video. And then I'll be giving extra credit here in a minute when everybody's done.
Okay.
So it's up to you. You can sit and study it if you want to, or you can go ahead and get off and do your fun birthday stuff if you want, Jordan.
Okay.
And then when I start doing the vocab for chapter 5, I can, oh, actually, you know what? Instead of chapter 5, Emmy, since you're done already, they have something called revision, which is a revision. Some teachers make it a midterm test. We're not going to do that, but it's actually the review of chapters 1 through 4. Before we move on to chapter 5, the next section we'll look at today is called revision, and that will be your homework. Also, pages 142 through 147. We'll start looking at that after the test. So you can start looking at that, Emmy, if you already did your test. Yeah.
I have one question.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that you're still recording your meeting?
That's gonna be an awful long tape. Thank you, Emma. So I don't need to start it again until the end. Thank you.
Andoin par Christophe.
Christophe, good job. Yes, Luke?
What does parle mean?
Oh, yes, you were not here when we did the next verb after avoir, which is the next chapter, and that means to speak. So look over to the next page, page 143, Luke. So the most common regular verbs that exist are verbs that are called ER verbs. Those are verbs that end in the letters ER that says A, and parler is one of them. And the ending for all ER verbs are the same. It's E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. So you drop the ER and then you add those endings, okay? And the next one underneath it, aimer means to like or to love, okay? So parler is to speak. So good question. We'll be getting to that in the next chapter when we tutor. Okay, Emmy, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans son sac? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans son sac? Le sac de Sandrine. I mean, I'm sorry, Christophe. Christophe has the sac.
What is in the bag?
Uh-huh. Good job. So how would you answer that? In his bag, in Christophe's bag. So the second thing he says.
J'ai un cadeau pour ma soeur.
Good. So if I ask you, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans son sac? How would you say there is? That was one of the extra credit words. Il y a.
Il y a un. What would I say after it?
Il y a un cadeau dans son sac.
Il y a un cadeau dans son sac. Son sac.
Or you could say un cadeau pour sa sœur. But either one, that works. Okay, Luke, c'est l'anniversaire de qui?
Christophe une sœur Melanie.
Good. C'est sa sœur Melanie, his sister Melanie. Sa sœur Melanie. Good. Okay, Erica. C'est quand son anniversaire? L'anniversaire de Melanie. You see that in the second time he talked, Christophe? I think you're muted, sweetheart. There you go.
I unmuted myself and I muted myself. Le anniversaire de Melanie est aujourd'hui.
Good job. Okay, Rebecca, elle a quel âge? She has what age? I think you're muted too. Can you unmute, Rebecca?
L'âge is. Wait, give me a second.
Mm-hmm. It's the third time he
Le-
talks.
L'âge is 6 ans.
16 ans. 16 ans.
16 ans.
See, if you said
L'âge elle, no,
L-A.
L-A est 16
No.
ans.
So not A, you use A instead. So you don't say that she is 16, you say she has 16 years. So elle a 16 ans.
Elle a 16 ans.
There you go. Because 6 ans would be 6 years old.
Okay.
Good job. All right. Emma, qui a une nouvelle adresse?
Christophe a une nouvelle adresse.
Very good. Emmy, il habite où maintenant? The last thing he says, you can just do the first part of it.
Tout près de la station de métro Malbert
Mutualité, which is a hard word. He's also in the 5e. See right before there it says on habite dans le 5e. That's the arrondissement he lives in the 5th. Okay. She said it, but Erica, il habite près de quelle station de métro?
I think, Mommy, if you are
What's the metro station again, Erica?
Il habite près de la métro station.
It's hard to say. So it's Maubert Mutualité. They picked like the hardest metro station you can possibly say and put them next to that one, which is in that picture right there. All right, awesome. Let's look over the next page. I went over briefly the form for the ER verbs, which is revision for most of you guys. But let's read it and you guys repeat. Okay, again, parler means to speak or to talk, either one. So if I said I speak English, I would say je parle anglais. If I ask you if you speak French, I would say est-ce que tu parles français? And you say oui, je parle français. I speak French. Okay, here we go. Je parle. Everybody.
Je parle.
Tu parles.
Tu parles.
Notice it adds an S, but it's silent. And then the il, elle, and on is the same as je. Il, elle, on parle.
Il, elle, on parle.
Il, elle, on parle.
Nous parlons.
Nous parlons.
Vous parlez.
Nous parlons.
Il, elle parle.
Il, elle parle.
So over the years, students try to say that ENT, but it's always silent. So it's pronounced the exact same as je, tu, il, elle, and on, because ENT is silent. Il, elle parle. So it's tricky. You have to kind of know who they're talking about when they're speaking with any ER verbs, since it's all sound the same. You can just tell the difference by the spelling. Okay, they're showing you aimer, which is to like to because it's hyphenated. So j'aime, j'aime.
J'aime.
I like. Tu aimes.
Tu aimes.
Il, elle, on aime.
Il, elle, on aime.
Nous aimons.
Nous aimons.
Nous aimons.
Vous aimez.
Vous aimez.
Ils, elles aiment.
Il, elles aiment.
Notice because it starts with a vowel for vous, nous, and il, elle plural, it goes to a Z sound. Okay, review the irregular verbs that you've learned. So être was our first one. Je suis.
Je suis.
And it means to be. Tu es.
Tu es.
Il, elle, on est.
Il, elle, on est.
Nous sommes.
Nous sommes.
Vous êtes.
Vous êtes. Vous êtes.
And then ils, elles sont.
Il,
elles sont.
Good. Avoir is one we just had, means to have. J'ai.
J'ai.
Tu as.
Tu as.
Il, elle, on a.
Il,
elle, on a.
Nous avons.
nous avons.
Nous avons.
Vous avez.
Vous avez.
Vous avez.
Ils, elles ont.
Il,
Ils, elles sont.
You'll start to notice with some of the irregular verbs, there's patterns. So already you can see that for être, il and elles plural is sont for they are. And then it's ont for they have. Ils, elles ont. O-N-T, they just took the S off. That helps you memorize it. Review the placement of ne and pas when expressing a negative idea. Je ne travaille pas.
Je ne
Ne travaille pas.
So travailler is an ER verb that means to work. I know Luke was probably going to ask me that because he hasn't seen that before. Travailler means to work. Looks like the word to travail. Il n'habite pas à Paris.
Il n'habite
N'habite pas Paris.
So habiter is to live. You can kind of see to inhabit in that word. So it's not like to be alive. That's the verb vivre, to be alive. But habiter is to dwell, like in your house. Okay. Of all the verbs in French, the ER verbs are the most common. So there's thousands and thousands and thousands of ER verbs conjugated just like aimer and parler. So the best way is to memorize the endings. It's E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. Okay, you drop the ER, then you add those. All right, let's see if you guys can answer these questions. Emmy, Flore, it says to inviter une histoire. So you're making this up. So Emmy Flore habite à Paris. Emmy? Thank you.
So, which one is it?
The first one, number one.
Oh.
143.
Uh,
Habite à Paris.
Oui, Flore habite à Paris.
Good job. And those of you guys who have not had these verbs, unless it's a cognate, it's a little harder to understand. The next one, for example, quitter means to leave. Habiter is to live. Let's see what else we have. Well, we'll get to it. Arriver is to arrive. So we'll get to it. I'll translate it. Okay. Emma, elle quitte la maison à quelle heure le matin? First, if you can translate it for me and then answer it. Okay.
She leaves the house at which hour in the morning?
Good job. How would you answer that? You can make it up.
Elle quitte la maison à 5 heures le matin.
Whoa, that's early. 5 o'clock. Awesome. Middle of the night. Okay. Erica, et toi, tu habites où? Erica.
See, it depends.
Huh?
It depends.
As far as where you live, don't you have just one house? All right. So you can just say the city in English. J'habite.
I thought it was a question. Sorry.
That's okay.
J'habite Virginia Beach.
All Virginia Beach. The word EN for cities is how they say in for a city. All Virginia Beach. Good job. Okay, Luke, number 4. Le matin, tu arrives à l'école à quelle heure? In the morning, you arrive at school at what time? I think you're muted too, Luke. So you would say j'arrive because it's hyphenated. J'arrive.
J'arrive 10 heures.
So go ahead and do full sentence. J'arrive à l'école à.
J'arrive à l'école à 10 heures.
10 heures. Bon. Rebecca, tu parles français ou anglais à l'école? Do you speak French or English at school? So parle is again speak. Je parle.
Je parle. How do you say English again?
Anglais. Anglais.
Je parle anglais à l'école.
Good job. Emily, et Flore, qu'est-ce qu'elle parle? What does Flore speak if she lives in Paris?
Flor Paul Flor Paul Fresses.
Awesome, good job. Okay, Emmy, Flore quitte le collège à 5 heures de l'après-midi. Late.
Fleur quitte le collège à 2 heures de l'après-midi.
All right, we'll go with that. Emma, tes compagnes et toi, vous quittez l'école à quelle heure?
Mon compère et moi,
Nous quittons.
nous quittons l'école à how do you say it? 2
heures.
2 heures.
Good. So if you're gonna say nous, we leave, it would be nous quittons.
Nous quittons.
L'école. Good. Okay, Erica, number 9. Vous travaillez après l'école? Do you have a job there, Erica, where you work after school?
Non. Je ne travaille pas.
Je ne travaille pas après l'école. So not travailler, but travail. Je ne travaille pas. Just E. Okay, Luke, number 10. Les élèves français travaillent après l'école. That would be we, because you're in the city a lot, and this is high school. A lot of them have a job after school. So you can say we and then that whole sentence.
Non, les élèves, oui, les élèves français travaillent après l'école.
Very good. Good job. A lot of them work. All right. So homework, guys, you're going to start on page 144 and then you'll go over 145. That's just stuff we just did with and une and the verb avoir. And go ahead and look over 146 and 147. Okay. So starting on page 144, go all the way to 147 for homework. And we'll be able to go over those in class before we start chapter 5. We'll probably get to chapter 5 next week as well. Okay. And then as far as the test, you guys just take a picture of it and email or text it to me. Okay. Make sure you have the avoir conjugation and what avoir means and the extra credit vocab words. Okay. All right, guys. Good job. I will see you next week.